The devil went down to Georgia. He was looking for a soul to steal. And this time he isn't coming with a violin. He's prepared for war. Today we are talking about War Demons by Russell Newquist, late of Silver Empire Press. Have you ever read a book and thought, why aren't they just shooting this monster? Or maybe watched a horror movie and thought, this is stupid, just shoot the guy with the machete. In Russell Newquist's War Demons, not only do they shoot the monsters keep coming. Chapter 1 opens up with a sword fight with a demon and ends with dropping a daisy cutter on the thing. And that irritated the sucker just a little. Fast forward a few years to our hero, Michael Alexander, who Jack Ryan'd out of the military when his helicopter crashed. He and his buddy hid in a cave, only to discover something in the cave that was colder than the dark and hungry. When Michael returns to Georgia after the war, the thing that haunted him in the sandbox follows. The devil went down to Georgia. But when Michael starts to see his dead friend stalking him in the shadows, well, it's just some PTSD demons. Nothing to worry about, right? No, when this guy is haunted by his past, he takes it literally. The fun continues as the circle of crazy threatens to suck in the entire state. We got Black Ops commandos, Vatican operatives, a billionaire prepper. Seriously, don't mess with the billionaire prepper. We've got a moment of, I want to bring the flamethrower, that I really believe, down to, we got it from the Bureau of Land Management. It's an actual line. So our hero gathers the Magnificent Seven, mounts up, and we're going to save the damsel from the dragon, and it's only the halfway mark, which made me wonder how the bloody blue hell the rest of the book was going to go. And that was pretty much the point where things got worse, complete with a villain you really just want to run through with a stake, cut its head off, and burn the body. Maybe in that order. And it was such a deliciously evil sucker. And then there's a couple of Blackhawks and an Apache attack helicopter fighting the dragon. And of course, it's Georgia. It ends in a shootout at a football stadium because Georgia. Honestly, War Demons was solidly authored and put together. 11% of the way into the book, Russell Newquist established most of the characters we're going to see throughout the novel, including the villains. Yes, all of them. And what? You thought just a demon was going to be enough? Nah, we're going to have golems and vampires and zombies and warlocks and jihadis, oh my. Or, as I thought as I read it, terrorists and demons? Challenge accepted. But no, Russell Newquist does a great job of sprinkling everyone's backstory throughout the novel, giving everybody a solid three-dimensional feel, and it's even got a sense of humor, up to and including a spy who picks his aliases out of a liquor cabinet. I'm not even making that one up. This one is very secret world. You might have come across the term in most urban fantasy. It's basically our world, only with monsters lurking in the shadows. Despite that, War Demons give you just enough world building to keep the story going, it's clear that this is the tip of an iceberg that could sink an ocean liner. It's very much like Harry Dresden that way. Here's some lore, now duck! Well, let's see, we have a Spec Ops team fighting the forces of hell, an Apache gunship playing tag with a dragon, preppers to the rescue, and yes, we're on a mission from God. You could say that the politics are somewhat socially right-leaning. And let's face it, the politics of War Demons is somewhere between guns, lots of guns, and Deus Vult. Or as one of our other reviewers over at Upstream coined, you could call this punch-you-in-the-face Catholicism. Sure, there's a lot of shooting, there's a lot of action. I don't even think it gums up to the level of Lord of the Rings level violence, where, you cut off an orc's head and there's a spurt of black blood and we're off to the races. No, I don't think it even gets that bad. There is a reference to sex. X person slept with Y person about Z years ago, but aside from that particular bit of algebra, not a whole hell of a lot that really precludes it from being on anyone's reading list. It's fun, but I don't even think there's a language problem with it, really. There might be some language rated R language, but not that I remember. The back of War Demons describes it as Jim Butcher's Harry Dresden collides with Larry Correa's Monster Hunter International in a supernatural thriller that goes straight to hell. And frankly, the tag isn't bluster. It's fairly accurate. Personally, I think War Demons leans a little bit more on Monster Hunter International than Harry Dresden. So much so that I'm willing to say up front that I would not be surprised if Russell Newquist was handed authoring a Monster Hunter International spin-off novel. I'm not even exaggerating. He's perfectly qualified for it. Just read this book, you'll see what I mean. This could have been mistaken for a Monster Hunter International if, Larry Correia used prayer as a weapon a little bit more often within the books. But I will admit there is a ton of Harry Dresden level action. Let's face it, Harry Dresden will set more things on fire. Way more often. I read this book, it is an everyday, average people fighting the forces of darkness with enough firepower to make the A-Team envious. It's just plain fun, and I do highly recommend it. If you want to read the entire review over at Upstream, go to the Substack. It's right there. It should be easy to find. War Demons, Russell Newquist, right there. Go check the link in the description if you want to go. Just buy the book straight away. This is Declan Finn for Upstream Reviews, where we know that politics is just downstream from culture.